I got this transom all cut out and I'm just beginning to foil. But it looks like I'll be here for a while. Hi friends, just want to show you just a little short today about how to make these French coining designs with washers. Now with this one, it's a door. Kind of show you how big this door is. Pretty good size, right? But they didn't want the French coining to be very big. So I am using these washers. They are zinc washers. Make sure that they're zinc so that you can solder on them. And 100 in a package. Forget how much they cost, but just at your local hardware store. And this was a size number 8. So what I'm doing now is I'll just get a little one, put it right there. And then I've got, I don't know, I think it takes about 90 of them to do this side. And then I am going to solder each one in the middle, and I'll show you how that's done.
After all of that, you've seen all these little segments about making this type of window. Now here we are. This is the 3-foot by 5-foot pattern. And you can see I've got some stacks of diamonds still yet to put to place here. And I have drawn a line on them so that you can see which side is up. That's just to keep us from getting confused as we go along. Now you see these right here, these on the outside edge. I will have to hand cut those so that they fit here, and so this one I will cut it, and then I'll put it on the other side and cut it. And that's how that's all going to work. And then these top pieces, you see how every once in a while I get a piece at the end of a strip, and I've got a piece that can't be used as a diamond, but what do you know, I can use it as a partial. All right, now I want to show you how I'm cutting these. So back here I have a full sheet of glass, and you can see it's 2-foot by 4-foot. So far I've only cut one of these size sheets, but I think I'm going to need 2, maybe 2.5. So what I've done is I've taken this strip cutter and set it to the size of my pattern piece, and then I cut that full sheet. These are all that I have left, and then I'll have to cut a new one. So I've got 4 pieces left. Let me show you what I do here. When I line up this with the line that I've established, look carefully here, there's a little tiny bit of space here, and so it's not fitting up just perfectly. So what I do to fix that is I line up the glass, and this is the line of the pattern piece. So now I'm going to score that piece. There. Now it'll fit right down on here. You see? Now I've just dipped this in oil, so I don't need to do it just quite yet, but I put it right over the edge of the glass and score it. And then I have to look to see which side is up, and it's very difficult on this particular brand. So now I don't have to do it a second time. Anyhow, I wanted to tell you a little bit about this glass cutter. You see we've got a bunch of them over there on that table. Those are the ones we're giving up on. I'm going to show you the difference between these two heads. Now, all of those that we've given up on have the 6 cutter wheels. And they even have a number. So that's really handy. However, this is superior in construction. You see it's got 2 brass pieces with only 3 cutter wheels. But what holds them together is this Allen key, this Allen wrench nut, and it goes through and it squashes it down, and it can squash down hard because there's something inside there, a little spacer that keeps them apart. So you can't over tighten it and the wheel not turn. On these, you can sometimes over tighten it and the wheel won't turn at all. Now, our problem with all of those is that you make one cut and it gets loosened up. Tighten it back up, make one cut, you have to tighten it back up, and so it's really a problem. This is much, much better. I get these off of Amazon, or you can get them from us, but when you look at the description, there are lots of these kind sold under different brand names. This one I really couldn't tell what the brand name was, but if you look at like the 3rd photo down, it'll show you a close-up of this head. All right, well, we're going to get back onto this and get this project completed. I hope that it'll be fun if we can get some more information about it, but I hope you might give this kind of a T-square cutter a try. All right, thanks for being with us.